I had the honor of serving as the rabbi of the new West End Synagogue in St. Petersburg Place, Bayswater, in W2 in the West End of London from 1991 to 1997. I wanted to bring a Levitic, joyous brand of Judaism to the staid, decorous, proper behavior of the Anglo Jewry system. Now, of course, this was the bastion of Anglo Jewry. The synagogue that I served was built in 1879 by the Montagues and the Rothschilds and the Samuels, a great bastion of Anglo Jewry. It was such a beautiful synagogue that young couples wanted to get married there, and I performed 2 or 3 weddings every Sunday. And during the 6 years I served as the rabbi there, I performed 350 weddings at the New West End Synagogue, St. Petersburg Place, the bastion of Anglo Jewry. It was a beautiful synagogue, one of the most beautiful in England. It had marble tile floors. It had domes, Italian marble, beautiful floors, beautiful walls, beautiful mahogany benches, pews, a warden's box in the front, a beautiful bima, a beautiful Aron Kodesh. It was awe-inspiring, breathtaking, and was very decorous. And of course, the wardens of the synagogue on Shabbos morning wore tuxedos with a top hat. They wore striped pants and a tuxedo suit and a bow tie and a top hat. And it was very, very decorous, very formal. And I wanted to wake up the Anglo Jewry approach to Judaism with some warmth, some joy, some joyous singing and some ruach. So when we had a baby naming, or we had a bar mitzvah or a bat mitzvah, I would dance on the bima with the people on the bima singing Simmen Tov and Mazel Tov and Mazel Tov and Simmen Tov. And people were shocked that I was dancing and singing on the bima in such a very austere, proper synagogue. And the ladies in the top in the synagogue, in the ladies section, would sing Simmen Tov and Mazel Tov and Mazel Tov. They were enjoying it. They were very much enjoying the beauty and the joy and the simcha that I brought to the synagogue. On Simchas Torah, the first year I was there, the wardens were standing in the warden's box on the night of Simchas Torah. And I gathered all the children around me and all the people around me, and I stood on a chair in the middle of this beautiful synagogue. And I gathered all the children and all the people around me, and I did a rap song in this beautiful, decorous Anglo Jewry synagogue. And I said, repeat after me. I was walking down the street just the other day when a man came up to me, and what did he say? He said, I got eyes, I ain't no fool. You're a Jew, and I think that's cool. Do you go to shul? Do you sway and pray? Do you go to New West End Synagogue? Do you say hine? I said hine. I said hine matavu manayim sheves. Everyone's clapping and swearing and singing and laughing. I said hine matavu manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Shevet achim gam yachad. And 2 of the wardens were doing this. Shevet achim gam yachad. But the 3rd warden had a monocle. His name, a great man, Lieutenant Colonel Ernest Lawson. He was decorated in the Second World War, having saved 38 soldiers in Dunkirk, commandeering a boat from France and saving 38 soldiers left in Dunkirk by commandeering a French ship, a fishing boat, and took them across the channel and saved their lives. And he won a purple medallion from the Queen because of his efforts. And he was very proper, and he was in the warden's box, and I loved him, and he was very close with me, and he wore a monocle. The only person I ever saw with a monocle. And he saw me doing this with his monocle, and he went, and it popped up as I was doing. I said, I said, and it popped out as I was doing. I said, and he looked at the other 2 wardens who were clapping and going, I believe we made a mistake here. A number of years later, one of the wardens came over to me after I danced on the bima at a bar mitzvah and said to me, did you hear the whirring sound when you were dancing on the bima? I said, what whirring sound are you referring to? He said, the bones of the elders in the synagogue whirring in their graves saying, what is this lack of decorum here in our Anglo-Jewry bastion, our beautiful cathedral synagogue of Anglo-Jewry? What is this lack of decorum? So I told my Rebbe about this. And my Rebbe said, yes, there was a warning sound. You know what it was? They were saying, what's taken so long? Our Judaism needs a little bit of Aserahine, Aserahine matovu manayim sheves achim gam yachad. Hine matovu manayim sheves achim gam yachad. Hine matovu manayim sheves achim. Hine matovu manayim sheves achim gam yachad. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Boom. Our Judaism needs a little wake-up call. We need to be joyous in our prayers, in our davening, in our simcha, in our hallel, in our prayers on every day, in our prayers on Shabbos, in our approach to Judaism. Let's wake up. Let's dance. Let's let those bones whir in ourselves. Kol atzmosai tomarna. Let our bones whir as we can sing and joy. Ivdu es Hashem b'simcha. Let's serve God with joy.